Deciding what you'd like to do with each biome can be complicated. Upon completing my plaza, I knew my next area of focus was going to be the peaceful meadow, though I wasn't quite sure what direction I was going to take it. For efficiency's sake, I prefer all of the valley's fruit trees and bushes to be in one location, so I chose the meadow, considering it's close to my home in the plaza. Knowing I would utilize the meadow for fruit harvesting, I had an interesting idea. What if I utilized the meadow for all of my harvesting? With that, the concept for my dream garden was born. Now, before we dive into this dream garden, I'd like to encourage you to hit the like button on this video and subscribe for more Disney Dreamlight Valley content. I'm a small full-time content creator, so hitting that like button helps me out tremendously. With that, let's get started. Starting at the central staircase, you'll find 3 separate paths upon entering the garden. Straight ahead is the Golden Opal Road leading to Dazzle Beach, and an additional path leading to the left and to the right. We'll start with the central path. The fencing along the central path consists of celestial banners, trellis, and small sections of the dark wood fencing. Along the outside of the fencing, you'll find 2 rows of wheat. I placed it here mostly for aesthetic. I find that the dark fencing looks great against the golden wheat stalks. The Golden Opal Road path lines up perfectly with Ariel's palace across the shore from Dazzle Beach. Midway down the path, you'll find 2 exits, much like we had in the plaza. One to the left and one to the right. The path to the right leads to Wally's garden, which is surrounded by a variety of crops. I've included every crop in the game within this garden. Not that these crops are needed, but the diversity gives the garden a very natural feel and adds to its beauty. The 2 ponds on the right-hand side of the meadow have crops of sugarcane and rice. These crops are known to grow close to water sources. You'll also notice that I use the thorny pillars throughout the garden. It goes well with the overgrown theme. And I've been sure to place plenty of light sources to keep the garden well lit at night. The leaf-strewn pathing covers the walkways, and leaf pile rugs are used to give it more of a natural feel throughout the garden. Continuing through the right side past Wally's garden, you'll find one of my pumpkin patches. These are one of the only crops I bother to harvest regularly because, well, you know. Past the pumpkin patch is the exit to the main garden and the entrance to the fruit orchard. You'll notice 2 small trees when you reach the exit. Since we can no longer buy unlimited softwood from Kristoff, I found it necessary to place a handful of trees within the meadow. The orchard is well lit at night and designed for maximum efficiency. A bamboo fence covers the perimeter, but I was sure to include openings to reach the mining locations. As for the new coffee bushes, they are located outside of the orchard along a brick path that wraps around the entire meadow. But we'll explore that path later. On the left-hand side of the meadow, the first feature you'll notice is the wishing well. I find the wells to be beautiful and eye-catching, so I always work to highlight them in each biome. For the meadow, I've chosen thorny pillars, trellis, and some gentle lighting, laid over top the sinister brick path. Past the wishing well, you'll notice several more pumpkin patches, along the sides and back. The pond on the left-hand side of the meadow is unfortunately much larger than the 2 smaller ponds on the right, so we have far less space to work with. Towards the back of the left-hand side of the meadow, you'll find a workshop, complete with tools, a crafting station, storage, and Goofy's stall. Beyond Goofy's stall in the workshop lies a brick road that wraps around the entire meadow. This brick road covers both the right and left-hand side and is separated by a white picket fence. This outer path also connects to the other entryways that connect the meadow to the other biomes. My favorite thing about the outer path is it makes all portions of the garden easily accessible. The far side of the outer path is lined with flower beds and interchanging blue and yellow streetlights. Towards the front right section of the meadow, this outer path is lined with a few lampposts and a handful of resting benches. And along the front left-hand side of the outer path, you'll find lampposts, flower beds, wells of souls, and a small market stall over sinister brick. Yeah, I kind of have a thing for the wells of souls. Anyway. Again, here, these mining spots are accessible thanks to small openings within the bamboo fence. I'd have to say my favorite 2 features of this meadow would be the wishing well and the central path. I just love how Ariel's palace looks in the distance as you approach the beach. If you have a favorite feature in this meadow, I would love to hear it in the comments below. I would also love to see what you've done with your meadow, and you can show me by joining my Discord and visiting our Dreamlight Valley section. Be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more of my biomes. I have a lot of Disney Dreamlight Valley content planned for the future. And if you have any questions for me, you can catch me live on Twitch, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, most days of the week. I'll drop a link below the video. Again, thank you so much for giving me your time today, and good luck decorating your valley.